Welcome back to the channel. This is a very important video because, of course, we know that Bonk has continued its parabolic rally. So is it still a good time to buy or is it too late? We're going to answer the question in this video, but before I do that, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and as always click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates and much more. Now remember, the Telegram group is free guys, so click the link in my description and join us now. So let's get straight into the video. Since we've entered, price has gone parabolic. Probably even if you entered a few days ago or last night, you would still be up quite significantly. So for example, so far for the day, Bonk token is up 28%, right? So this thing has not slowed down at all. The market cap has grown quite a bit. It's now at $766 million. Now the 74th ranked token in the overall cryptocurrency market. So let's face it, this is a big token now. It's in the top 100. It's flipped Pepe and it's the third largest meme coin. So can we still buy? Let's talk about it. Number one, we have to be very cautious, right? A quote that we always say is, the market will never go in a straight line, right? In this case, Bonk is going in a straight line. So at some point we have to prepare for some kind of a pullback. And this of course is usually a massive test for the token. In this case is Bonk, right? So it's going to be a test. When that pullback happens, how does it react? Does it bounce back quickly? Do we see a 50% sell-off? Do we see a 90% sell-off? So there's so many things to measure when the pullback occurs, but the pullback is important. So rule number one, for anybody that's still looking for an entry, I personally wouldn't be buying at the top, right? I would wait. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there will be any pullback. For now, it looks like we could literally crash beyond the $1 billion market cap, right? So we have to wait and see. But I personally, if I was looking for an entry now, I would be looking for some kind of a pullback, right? So for example, even a sell-off here, this would be a good time to pull back. When price sold off here, this is a good time to buy, right? So you kind of have to change your mentality from wanting to buy tops, but instead flipping that to somebody that wants to buy bottoms, right? So there's so many things to focus on here. Now, number two, another thing you have to consider is how long do you plan on holding this for? Now, as I said, we believe we're at the start of a bull cycle. Now, that's the good news here. The good news is I believe we're at the start of a bull cycle. I do think that obviously there's a huge narrative play here with Bonk being the #1 meme coin on Solana and the first dog coin on the Solana chain, right? So there's some historical significance to this, right? Solana, as we know, well, not as we know because we're yet to see it, but in 2024 we think that Solana is going to be a huge narrative play and will essentially be spoken in the same breath as an Ethereum. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes an institutional sweetheart, right? So that is also a strong narrative as well. So Bonk, I don't believe is disappearing, but at the same time, you have to figure out how long do you want to hold this for, right? Do you want to hold this for a week, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Well, if you want to hold it for a week, might not be the best time to buy it, right? If you want to hold this for a few days, maybe a day or two, that could maybe be good because I guess potentially catch 30-50% and then sell, right? If you want to hold for the very long term, then now in the grand scheme of things may be a good entry. If you believe that this will surpass a $5 billion, $10 billion market cap, then of course it's a good time, right? So it's all about really your personal objectives, your, how long you want to hold, right? Your risk tolerance and so much more. But again, the biggest no-no, so well done for making it this far in the video, because now I'm going to tell you one of the biggest mistakes that people make and one of the main reasons why people actually get wiped out, especially when it comes to these meme coins, typically they just watch the green candles, right? So for example, some of you saw my first Bonk video months ago when price was super low, right? At these levels. How many of you bought? Hardly anyone. Then price starts to rally. You still think to yourself, should I buy? You don't buy. Price continues to go up. You still don't buy. Price then continues to go up. You still don't buy. And then what ends up happening is everybody gets involved. Major exchange listing happens, social media blows up. Then when you buy, that's when that 50, 60, 70% sell-off happens. And unfortunately, typically that would be okay if you've deployed money you can afford to lose, but people then over leverage because they want to make up for all the gains that they missed. They deploy a large amount, and then guess what happens? 70% wipeout. So you need to, retrain your mind from wanting to buy green candles and instead wanting to buy red candles, right? And in fact, we can get more in depth into this. We are going to get more in depth into this in our Crypto Crew Premium channel. You can join that link in the description. That's actually where we gave out our bonk entry on the 1st of November. Our members are up well over 1,000% on that call. And if you want to know our entries, our exits, where we're planning to sell, where we're planning to buy, how much we're planning to sell, our overall plan for bonk for this cycle, and you want to know what other 100x gems we're buying and more, then now is the perfect time to join Crypto Crew Premium. The link is in my description. And as I said, our track record speaks for itself. We called Pepe under a $50 million market cap. We called Pepe at the top, right, where it was going to sell off, and then we called the buy-ins again, right? So we have a solid track record of doing this. It's up to you whether you want to join a community of winners, but the question is, should you buy, should you still buy, or is it too late? Well, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's too late because it's a narrative play. However, if you're somebody that's just looking for a quick 10x, well, is this an easy 10x? Do you think that this is going to hit a $7 billion market cap over the next few weeks / months? If you do, then I guess it's a good entry. If you don't think that's going to happen, if you think that's impossible, then obviously this is not a great entry, right? So with that being said, we will do more updates on Bonk, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, we're going to talk about the inevitable major exchange listings, what this means, what price action will look like, and more, right? So exciting times ahead. Until the next update, seize the day.